Morning. This is a Friday morning Ching. I want to get this over with real quick. On my morning Ching page and on my timeline, there's a dog that needs rescuing before December. She's a 2-year-old female. She's cute. She's been fostered for a year, so usually they don't keep a dog for over a year. I don't keep friends for over a year. A lot of them suck. And they just... You heard the kid. Thank you. You're welcome. It's, go to my Facebook page and just look at this dog. If you know people that might be able to rescue the dog, or you know somebody with property that needs a dog or something to take, something good with kids, something that will lick your hand when you come home in a shitty mood or, anything. But do that. You know what I mean? I'll throw a chupacabra in if somebody from the morning Ching gets this dog. Yeah, free chupacabra. You got my word. Now, I received some bad news today, but I want to share the good points of it. A friend of all mine since I was 18 years old, Larry the Weasel Trongone, passed away. A lot of people don't know me. He was in the bike scene in the early days, and his health got a little fucked up, you know what I mean? But he was a little boy with a man's bike. He was about 5 foot, if that, 5'2", and he had to go out and buy himself the biggest dressed up dresser he could get, you know what I mean? But that's the way the guy rolled. I mean, he had lifts in his shoes that was so fucking big, it looked like he was walking downhill all the time. But hard, he was about 6'8". The guy would do anything for you. But I got a funny little anecdote. I'm trying to think of a bar upstate New York. It used to have a gigantic red globe that was visible for miles. That's where you knew there's the bar, the red globe on the mountain. So we were in a little social club in the early 80s, all of us together, and we thought it would be a great idea to have this globe in our clubhouse. You know what I mean? As a giant light. I mean, it was like a 3-foot red light. You know what I mean? Place had a lower roof, So we backed our van up against the back of the building and hoisted poor Weasel up onto the roof of the van, then onto the lower of the roof, and then on the top of the roof of this bar. So we're all sitting there waiting, laughing. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. And I'm thinking, you know what I mean? How the fuck is this idiot going to disconnect this globe? Well, remember the old Bugs Bunny cartoons commercials? No, I'm sorry, I'm a little despondent. The cartoons where Eat It Joe's, the neon sign. Fucking Weasel took his knife, grabbed the line, and before anybody can say it, went to cut the power line to take this globe off the roof. And he wore a little leather hat, you know what I mean? All we heard was boom, the lights went out all over the place, and a little leather hat came off the roof and just spun on the ground. For a brief second, he looked like one of those cartoon characters where you see the neon sign, Eat It Joe's. They're all lit up. Yeah, he was a great guy. Another anecdote. In the days before the law enforcement were all over the place, and you had to urinate on the side of the road. You could just pull over, run into the bushes, and urinate if you're a dude. I guess girls did it too. I know they did that. And you know who you are, spackle buckets, right? But we're sitting in, a bunch of us were going down the shore, and a couple of people had to stop and urinate. Instead of going to gas stations, that's not the way we rolled. But this guy, Larry, me and my buddy Guido, God rest his soul, is sitting there waiting. He gets off his bike, and we're looking at something just didn't seem right. The guy got off his bike and ran about 5 feet. The bike stood there straight in the air. I swear on my mother's eyes. It was a dresser, too. The thing stood up straight for what seemed like 3 minutes and then fell right over. He forgot to put the kickstand down. He was that kind of guy. You know what I mean? He was the kind of guy that when somebody bought him a brand new buck knife for his birthday, and then somebody else bought him a bottle of Jack Daniels, he had to kind of open his knife with his thumb. That ended the party for him because he split his thumb down to the knuckle practically with this knife. Excuse me, hold on. Camera time. Hello, say hello. Cheerios. Cheerios. Well, you wanted to say something before. Little camera shy now? Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's my new co-host. Yeah, Kelly Ripa gets Michael Strahan. I have a kid that sticks Cheerios in my hair. You know what I mean? But she's a good kid. She's a good kid. Yes, you are. All right. Well, look, it's not a happy, cheerful morning Ching, but it was two funny fucking stories. Regarding a great guy, Larry. You with Guido and Cone, and eventually I'll get there. You know what I mean? I'll get down there, and you ever wonder if guys like us, that there's a fireman's pole to hell, that all of a sudden there's a hole in the floor with a big brass pole and you just jump on it and hold on and right down. I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good day, everybody. JFD. All right. Have a good weekend, and please look at the site. This dog needs a home more than I did. Just check it out. Just look at my page and think. If you know somebody, I want to, maybe rescue a dog. I'll see you later. Have a good weekend.